Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Mr. Lau. Now we are looking at 2012 DSE MC Q17. So for this kind of question, what we call is the ratio questions about the plane geometry. So definitely I would suggest you to skip this kind of question first and do it at the last. And why? Because actually there are a few types of questions in MC questions that every time you see those kind of questions, actually you comes up different style questions. So it really takes you maybe more than 5 or 6 minutes to think about this sometimes if this is difficult, okay? In MC paper, remember that the questions at last doesn't mean that it is more difficult. It's probably that like 218, the questions between 16 to 21 are all plane geometry questions, then those questions are the most difficult. So I really suggest that for this kind of question, don't just look at the questions detailedly. No, don't look at too detailed, it's no good. Just skip it, okay? And then come back to do it at last, okay? Because this is more easy for you to manage the whole paper, okay? And imagine if you spend like even 10 minutes or 12 minutes to do like this kind of question, but you still cannot do it. So that's really horrible, okay? Then your time is really rushed for the rest of the questions, okay? So listen to me, okay? So how can we deal with this kind of questions? Of course, we need some special formula, like we have to understand. Normally we have to deal with two types of triangle. Okay, the first one is the similar triangle. Similar triangle. So similar triangle, the most common two types of similar triangle are this type. Okay, this type, and L1. So I give you L2 because I'm going to give you some formula. So normally for similar triangle, we have to able to make use of what we call the line ratio transfer, which means that we have to know how to make use of this. So this is formula, but actually when you apply this, we will say like this. For example, these two lines are double. That means this is, for example, this is x, this is 2x. Then for these two, okay, they must be also double, okay? So we can write down y and 2y. Okay, I would suggest that when you write down the ratio, don't just write down the number, okay? Write down the English letter also, okay? So this is the first formula we have to know. And the other two are A1 over A2, which means area, is equals to any type of length of them divided each other and square up, okay? So, and the third one is about volume. So this is volume. So the volume ratio will be equals to any line ratio cube. Okay, so this is about like when we talk about one of the lines double, then actually times 2, that means, okay, then actually the area would be 2 square, okay, that means 4 times, okay. So these are the formula that we always use in the similar triangle. There's another type of similar triangle we always need to deal with. So it just looks like this. Okay. So also, but this one will be a little bit different. That will be L1 over L2 for this direction, because when we are going to prove this similar triangle, actually we use alternate angle. Okay, so that's why you see that actually this line to this line, not this one, okay, this line to this line is the same as the ratio this line to this line, okay. We make use of the same equation, okay. So if that's okay, then we just make use of this one, try to do these questions also, okay. And the other type of triangle, which is called combined triangle, I will introduce in the next questions that we have it, okay. So for these questions, let's take a look. So first of all, we have to write down all the information, like this is a parallelogram that we have to mention about. Normally I would just mention about two pair of sides are parallel each other, okay. And about the ratio, we just need to write down df to fc. df to fc, that will be 3x to 4x, okay? 3x to 4x. So, and also we have AD to DG. AD to DG is 1 to 1. That means this is y, this is y. Normally I will just write down like this. And definitely if you can see that actually these two are the similar triangle we just saw in my paper. So actually I will make use of special method, okay, which I need to make use of the height. Now as this one is 1 to 1, okay, so for the height of the triangle actually is also for these two parts also 1 to 1, okay, so we can write down h, okay. So now I think it's all ready, so we can put down the area here. So the method I'm going to introduce actually is a method that when a given area is there, then we can make use of this method, which is much more faster than a traditional method to find the things one by one like that. Okay, so let's take a look what is the method of that. So first of all, you can see that actually I make use of the x, y, and hy down all the ratio information. And now, as you know that actually the area of a triangle is equals to base times height divided by 2. So I will just make use of this to write down 3x times h divided by 2 is equals to 3. Now at this moment, actually you will notice that actually I can use the h. When I throw all the other things to the other side, actually you can see that I can make use of the h in terms of the x. Okay, so let's do it. H in terms of the x, then we can put this one is 2 over x. And this one is also 2 over x, okay? Understand what I'm doing? Okay, so after this, then we can just take a look what we have to find. Now, parallelogram, which means that actually the base is 7x, right? So it is asking me to find A, B, C, D. Of course, this is the parallelogram. So, very easy. The area of the parallelogram is the base times the height. So now what we are going to make use of is the base. That means the area, actually we want, the area is 7x times 2x, 2 over x. This is the h here. Okay, now you can see that something is really special to happen, that the x actually will cancel each other. Okay, so what you left is something that you can find is the area of the parallelogram, which is 14. Okay, so this is a more faster way to deal with this kind of questions. Okay, but in case of that, you there's a given area for you. Okay, so please learn this method. Okay, this is good for you. Okay, but anyway, remember what I say. Just skip these questions first. Okay, I really don't suggest that you do like this kind of question at the first beginning. Just yeah, in a normal way. Okay, so hope you like my channel. Okay, please add my channel and then just give me some comment and like it. Okay, thank you so much. See you next time.